listening to the White Wall Sessions Radio.
Welcome to the White Wall Sessions Radio. I'm your host, Dan Schaefer. On this week's episode, we feature the Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League, the Two Tracks, and David Allen. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter by searching the White Wall Sessions. We are now accepting submissions for Season 7. To submit, go to whitewallsessions.com. The White Wall Sessions would like to thank these fine sponsors for their support. Last Stop CD Shop, Bell Incorporated, Workplace IT Management, J. Rick Luthery, The University Center, Screen Flare, The Pink Moon Room, Club David, Great Outdoor Store, local branded convenience stores, Minuteman Press, Vishnu Bunny Tattoo and Piercing, and South Dakota Friends of Traditional Music. The Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League is an all-string quartet from Minneapolis, Minnesota. They came to Season 6 bringing their 20th century sound and style and transported the audience to a different era. The Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League is Kelly Reichert, vocals, Peter Whiteman, bass and vocals, Jonathan Halquist, violin and vocals, Alan Peterson, lead guitar and vocals, and Daniel Rosen, rhythm guitar and vocals.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the White Wall Sessions, the Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League.
All right. Howdy.
Hi.
For real this time. Thanks for being here. We're going to start it off with a song called Canary in the Coal Mine.
Bleeding yourself, never paying no bills unless you bleed for suits in Beverly Hills. But once you head west, there ain't no way to get back home. I've been singing 'cause I don't know how to talk about it. Canary in the coal mine, I can't seem to quit, but we all die alone. That's the only way back home. I've been walking for 1,000 miles, got my share blood, sweat and bile, but there ain't no tears 'cause I'm on my way back home. Even though it might scare you to death, you got to close your eyes and draw another breath. Keep your teeth clenched tight and smile. Let your heart break once in a while. That's the only way that you're gonna get back home. Even though it might scare you to death, you got to close your eyes and draw another breath. Keep your teeth clenched tight and then smile. Let your heart break once in a while. That's the only way that you're gonna get back home.
Hi, thank you.
We're here at the White Wall Sessions with the Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
From the beautiful city of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Twin Cities.
Yeah.
So Kelly, can you introduce this band for us?
Sure. I'm sitting here with my lovely band, the Gentlemen's Anti-Temperance League.
Do they have names?
We don't like to use names. We were just making up names. Oh, is that what you wanted me to do? I'm so sorry. I like to make up my own rules. Thank you. Always. Well, to my far, far left over here in seat 1, we have John Hellquist. Da, 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 da. He plays the fiddle, violin.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, whatever.
One's got strings. Just made a lot of people angry, John.
And then Dan Rosen here, rhythm guitar. And I'm Kelly. And that's Pete. Peter Whiteman, our bass player. And then Alan Peterson over there. He plays lead guitar.
Nice. Well, let's go straight into this style of music you're playing. You know, you talk about roots music. This is really sort of roots, I don't know, almost ethnic. You know, it's got so much emotion and drama in it. When did you come across this style of music? Or did you try and make this, or did it sort of follow you?
That'd be a Dan.
Yeah, all right. So we started doing this like 5 years ago, and I was getting really kind of bored and downtrodden with doing singer-songwriter music, and I was like, well, how do I amp this up? What can I do? And so I started listening to a lot of different music, just trying to listen to things I hadn't listened to, and I ended up hearing Django Reinhardt and a whole bunch of hot club music, gypsy jazz, whatever you want to call it, and it's just full of chords and melodies, and it's often in a minor key, but there's all this happiness in the music. So it has the sad and the happy, which is something I'm really into musically, and I guess in life. So ended up starting to do that, and I looped in John, the violin fiddle player, and we headed out west. Learned a couple of tunes. I don't know how many tunes we learned, a bunch of standards and some other stuff. And we went out to the West Coast and traveled down busking and playing from Seattle to, I don't know, we probably stopped in San Francisco because it's expensive.
Yeah, we were there one day.
Yeah, then we left. San Francisco's great too, but Seattle was the best for busking. It was great. Mm-hmm. And then San Francisco was just really expensive.
But there was also like 30 buskers within a 5-block
radius. Yeah. It was really windy too, so you can't really, the sound doesn't carry that well. And yeah.
We couldn't compete with the guy dressed like a dog who had a bunch of dogs.
Oh, man, that guy.
Wait, what? Wait, repeat that?
He was in a dog costume and he had a lot of dogs, and you could pay him to take pictures with them. He was a lot more popular than we were.
I gotta be honest, I definitely would have bypassed you guys for that.
We watched that guy for a while when we were supposed to be playing. Oh, it was incredible. It was really something. He had I think he had a doghouse too that...
I don't remember the
Was
doghouse.
it human-sized doghouse?
I think he
doghouse
had...
in the back of a pickup or something?
And the Michael Jackson impersonator was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
But we played... we played down that way. Actually, the neck of my violin fell off shortly after that. Yeah. So then we didn't play anymore, and we came back. But
wow.
Yeah. But then had some reconstructive surgery, and then it fell off again, and then I got it fixed again.
Good story.
It's been through a lot. The road really takes its toll.
It does.
So when did the rest of the band fill in then?
It was kind of, I guess they got back from their trip, and I guess you guys got the bug, and you wanted to keep doing it. And so Dan approached me, I guess, and he was like, I hadn't been playing music for a while because I was in college, and I did a bunch of it before then I stopped. He said, hey, do you want to play music? I was like, sweet, let's try it out. And he really wanted to do techno swing, like in the style of like Caravan Palace, all inspired by the same things, but like, it's got that to it. So I think we tried that for about one practice, and it didn't go well. And then we were like, okay, let's just play acoustic. And then Alan ended up joining very shortly after me.
Yeah.
And then
I
Kelly
just appeared.
We asked Kelly to play on, I think, one song we wanted on our CD, Millennial Blues, and it was just such a good fit that
It is a great
been
fit.
here since.
Yeah, because the drama, I feel the drama in the music. You know, the theatrical
Definitely
part of this style of music, and Kelly really brings that to it. You know, you don't just stand; you kind of feel it and express it. You know. So the rhythm section. Let's start there because you don't have a drummer. Which who needs a drummer when you got you two guys?
We've tried that.
So your bass style is, you know, really, really active, and then you mix it with Dan's rhythm guitar. I mean, there's the rhythm, and drums would almost take away from that, right?
Yeah, it has. It has in the past. Trying drummers. I think just because Dan and I kind of developed figuring out how to fill out the space with the absence of drums, it's kind of hard to try and introduce that in and have it not change entirely what we're doing. So, yeah, I mean, Dan, I think we have to be really on the same page all the time, and we figured out how to do it in a good way that allows us both to have freedom, but then at the same time kind of go off the page a little bit at times too.
Yeah, it is a unique trick. I mean, not trick. I mean, unique talent, should I say, that you guys are doing, because I mean it's really disciplined, yet there's a lot of freedom there too, because you're creating that rhythm, but then you know that the other guy's got this piece, so I can do that, right?
Yeah.
That's the way that works?
Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, we're at this point now where we raise and drop the tempo, we change beats, do all kinds of wacky stuff, and
Metronome is not their friend.
Yeah. Metronome's not a friend. But it's kind of it's just like a listening thing. It's just like being present and being active and listening to what's happening, and it's having a dialogue while you play, you know, but we get to do it as the rhythm section where someone does a thing and you're like, "Huh? You doing that thing?" And you're like, "Well, I'll do this thing." And then that just kind of
play off each other in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just feeling like swing music and in general it's not divided the same way. So once you feel the heartbeat, it takes a long time of playing together with somebody to make sure that you're swinging exactly the same way. But then once you've been doing it for a while, you don't even really, you can just guess.
Gravity holds me tighter than a flashing screen.
Coming up after the break, the 2 tracks.
You are listening to the White Wall Sessions Radio.
Returning for season 6 are the 2 tracks, an Americana roots band from Sheridan, Wyoming.
All right, this first song is called Whiskey Please.
The band brought their honest lyrics and deep rhythm to season 6, where they really moved the crowd. The 2 tracks are Julie Sheffs, vocal and guitar, David Hubner, vocals, cello, and electric guitar, Fred Cerna, drums, percussion, and vocals, and Aaron Asher, bass and vocals.
Whiskey please untie me from this past that binds me, so I can leave it all behind me and be on my way. 'Cause I am not who you think I am, and I am not who you think I've been. And you know I'm gonna change again and be on my way. You're better off without me, dear, and I'm better off with just a beer to chase the whiskey that's been sitting here right by my side. Whiskey please untie me from this past that binds me, so I can leave it all behind me and be on my way. Life is too short to think twice walking out the door. So much I've never seen before. Be on my way. Whiskey please untie me from this past that binds me, so I can leave it all behind me and be on my way. Whiskey please untie me from this past that binds me, so I can leave it all behind me, be on my way. 'Cause I'm not who you think I am, and I'm not who you think I've been. And you know I'm gonna change again and be on my way. Yeah, you know I'm gonna change again and be on my way.
All right.
We're here with the 2 tracks to kick off season 6. Welcome from Sheridan, Wyoming, the 2 tracks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Julie, can you introduce the band?
Sure. We've got David Hubner over here on guitar and
Hello.
cello. Mr. Fernando Cerna is our drummer. And then Aaron Asher on bass.
Hello.
And Julie Sheffs.
Julie Sheffs.
Sheffs. So we saw you before. You were here in 2016, so I think spring of that year. And it was a great session, and you've kind of lit up this town. Everyone loves this band now. You played at the Sioux River Folk Festival. And so now you're back, and we're happy to kick off season 6 with this great band. Now, I want to talk about Aaron for a minute. Last time you had Russell, the stand-up bass player. Tell me how Aaron got into, how did that change?
Yeah, well, so Aaron's been playing with us, since last August or so. So we started with a upright bass, and now we have electric bass. I think it's actually been really great with all of our new material. we've got this kind of sustain with the electric bass that we didn't have before. And so, of course, we love both of them. Both of our first albums were recorded with upright bass, but Aaron's added a lot of creativity to the band with the new writing. So
the first show I played with the 2 tracks was at the Sioux River Folk Festival too. So it's
that was
nice
the
to be
first
back
show,
and yeah.
Well, see, you're christened in Sioux Falls.
It certainly was a wonderful way to begin this journey with this band, because that's one of the best festivals I've ever got to be a part of. So
sure. Yeah. Well, so you've got 2 albums now, the self-titled 2 tracks, and then Postcard Town. Are you working on a third?
Yeah.
We are working on a third. We're not quite sure when we're going to record it. We'd like to end of this year, but we're still kind of figuring all that out. So, but we've got a whole new slew of songs.
We played some of those new songs for you on this session for that reason, just so we can kind of check them out and see how they're doing.
Get some good video footage for the fall when this season airs.
There you go. Well, we really enjoyed the new stuff as well as the old stuff, but yeah, the new stuff is sounding great. Thanks. Now, who does most of the writing? Is it Julie and Dave, or?
Well, we both write. Julie's written the bulk of the songs that we perform currently, but we've been just writing a bunch of new material lately, so who knows what the next album will look like as far as songwriting credits, but yeah.
And along a lot of the arrangements, we all work out together. So if we have a new song, we'll bring them to practice and go from there. So we'll go to Fred and say, "Hey, what kind of drum beat should we do with this?" And we'll try different things. And it's been a really great experience in the practice room, just trying to figure out what kind of sound we want these new songs to be. A lot of Dave and I's writing is kind of folky. We come with a folk song, and Fred will say, "All right, no more folk songs.
Yeah.
Let's do something. Let's do something different with this." And so we get to see the songs really transform. And now with the addition of Aaron too, we'll have some songs that are more bass line oriented. We'll do a solo with a bass line instead of a guitar, or something different with the arrangement. So.
Got this nice little practice space right on Main Street in Sheridan, Wyoming, and so we'll double park the van real quick on Main Street and throw some stuff up into our little studio space up above there, and do that about once a week. And
that's basically our exercise. It's our only exercise.
It's upstairs.
Once a week, we haul all the equipment upstairs and then haul it down, and then we take it out of the truck every day. I mean, that's a great exercise plan. We should market that.
Yeah, the musician's exercise plan.
Yeah, right.
47 beers and a staircase.
Got to keep at it. Yeah.
Cumulatively, that's a lot of weight, right? So when you're writing, is it a Julie song or a Dave song, or do you try and co-write it all, or does that not come up?
Well,
I mean, we kind of co-write a little bit just in terms of editing each other's material, but I mean, we both sort of, at least so far, have pretty much written the song or completed it as far as we think it's probably got it to a finished state, and then we'll do some tweaks to it.
Don't matter who you choose, just find a good woman to get over your blues. No, women are healers, straight talking dealers. If you're good to them, they'll stay. Like a warm earth oven, they'll cook you some loving. Ask your daddy someday. She will keep you safe and warm on a cold winter's night through all the storm. Keep her close and by your side. That woman's gonna take you for a wild, 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 wild ride. No, women are healers, straight talking dealers. If you're good to them, they'll stay. Like a warm earth oven, they'll cook you some loving. Ask your daddy someday. They'll cook you some loving. Ask your daddy someday. All right.
Oh, along the water, along the meadow's edge, I see you flying with the sunlight. I see you flying with the wind. Oh, dragon, where are you going? Oh, dragon, where have you been? Old wisdom of your wings, tell me your stories of eternity. Dragonfly, how you come and go? Short-lived wonder, what did you know of this high mountain pass? Dragonfly, you're dead on the snow. How did you come so high? Did you leave your seed child in a mountain pool before you died? Now you're making love with another. Together you go tumbling through the air. Another sweet child of the valley is born. Another sweet child born in the dragon's lair. Dragonfly, how you come and go? Short-lived wonder, what did you know of this high mountain pass? Dragonfly, you're dead on the snow. How did you come so high? Did you leave your seed child in a mountain pool before you died? the sunlight. I see you flying with the wind.
Coming up after the break, David Allen.
You are listening to the White Wall Sessions Radio.
David Allen comes to us from Hatton, North Dakota. David developed a soulful charm during his early years of working construction and singing country music in bars. The crowd was charmed by his translucent voice and heartfelt lyrics.
The song is called Sweet Voices.
I hear the devil has a sweet-ass voice. He could take the world with a single word. But I know that you would never listen, because your heart is just too kind. Follow me down. Stay right here above ground. Don't follow me down, 'cause I don't think that I'm ever gonna make it out. Sing for me. Well, I hear their songs every night. Well, I know they'll make me deaf and blind. Well, I just hope they leave you alone tonight. Don't follow me down. Stay right here above ground. Don't follow me down, 'cause I don't think that I'm ever gonna make it out. If I was on the straight and narrow, who would you look down on? Don't follow me down. Stay right here above ground. Don't follow me down, 'cause I don't think that I'm ever gonna make it out. I wanna make it out. No, never get out.
We're here at the White Wall Sessions with David Allen. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
You are from Hatton, North Dakota.
Yes.
So tell me about growing up in that area. Or did you grow up in North Dakota?
Yep. Just your average small town, you know everybody, and walk from one end to the other.
So for the people on the radio show, Hatton is sort of between Fargo and Grand Forks and a little to the west.
Little to the west, yep.
Yeah. What's made you start playing music and when?
I started in high school, and we always had instruments and everything around. And then my older brother started playing and writing songs and having bands and stuff, and that kind of drove me to it. And
yeah,
now it's become a competitive sibling rivalry type thing.
Oh, so, is it right? Your brother plays?
Yeah, he's a singer-songwriter as well, and has a new album coming out. So
yeah. Well, we should mention, even though it's a rivalry.
Yeah, we have a lot of the same, same producer and engineer, and a lot of the same players and stuff. So we started close to the same time, but who was going to get it out first? And
yeah,
I beat him. So
now, have you ever played in a band with your brother?
Yeah, we did a John Prine tribute band for a little while with some other friends, and it's kind of fun. I played drums and mandolin and banjo, and then he played guitar and sang. And
yeah.
Well,
tell me about that. When did you discover John Prine? When did you just want to become a tribute band?
Actually, my brother asked me, "Hey, do you want to do this John Prine tribute band thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And we didn't do it a lot. It was just a few shows here and there, but it was really fun. And then just to get into his music is great.
Yeah, amazing.
Phenomenal songwriter.
So had you started writing before then?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I had actually put out the first EP before then.
Okay.
Yeah, and then kind of did that. And
well, when did you start writing songs?
Shortly out of high school, started writing a little bit. Those are real bad. So we won't go back to those, but just kind of built from there. And early 20s started really diving into it and started recording stuff. And
what is it, do you think, that made you want to write songs? I mean, were you a music fan, listened to a lot of music, and then?
Yeah, I've always listened to a lot of singer-songwriters, and just interesting. And if you're learning guitar, you might as well try to write songs and instead of just doing cover songs all the time. So try it anyway.
Well, a lot of guys who have original music, they start doing cover songs, of course, and then they can't find that they do a cover song. It's easier just to write your own song.
Yeah, I'm not a good enough musician to play other people's songs to do it any justice, so might as well write my own, and if I mess up, nobody knows anyway, so it's fine.
So do you remember writing the first song?
First one that I still do is Right at Home.
That's a great song.
That took about 8 years to finally record. Just trying to find the right people to record it with was the big thing with that. But that's probably my oldest song that I still play.
Well, your songs are real profound. I mean, they, deep lyrics. They're lyrics you want to sit back and listen to. Where do those come from? Are you writing about yourself or someone else, or it depends on the song?
Just all myself, and kind of this.
Just
find that
experiences?
dark place and kind of go with that. Just
so they're kind of personal things that have happened to you, or things you've witnessed, or
to me or a friend. Just kind of the world around me.
Yeah,
pick up little things or see or read something that sparks something in your head, and just go from there.
Sure. So, do you feel that? I mean, is songwriting for you sort of a tool to get those emotions out of you, or is it just a hobby or a thing to do? You know what I mean?
A little bit of both.
Do you feel you need to get emotions out and put it on a record or a song?
A little. I mean, you don't sit down to write like a song about this situation or this instance or anything. It just kind of comes out. Start yelling things out and playing guitar, and then piecing it all together, and So it's kind of a little bit of both. I mean, it's hobby, but then it just kind of expresses itself out of it, like emotion.
Do you ever find a point where, you get those little bits that you're talking about, and the song starts to develop, and you almost like you have to kind of, the song starts writing itself almost. Does that happen?
A little bit, yeah. I wish it was more of that, but yeah, it's a little bit of that. Where it kind of just starts coming out and.
And do the lyrics follow the music?
Yeah, usually. I mean,
or do you put music to the lyrics?
I usually just sit down and start playing a few chords, and then start making up words, and kind of stems from there usually.
And as those words come out, then does the story start forming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll come up with a couple lines, and then usually the chorus or whatever, and then I'll sit down and work on that a little bit and try to work on a little bit, and then it just one day it'll just all kind of click together and piece it all, puzzle together, and works out.
Yeah, you said the song Right at Home, I think, took 8 years.
Yeah, about 8 years to actually record.
Is it, do you know when you're done with the song, or is it always kind of like, well, I'll just finish it for now, and then it becomes the end?
I always say, like, yeah, I think I'm done, and then, that it ends, yeah. I probably should go back and work on them some more, but...
But you've gone on to the next project.
Yeah. It's like that old Hank Williams, takes more than 20 minutes to write, it's not worth it kind of thing.
Yeah, that is a good, I mean, at least the core of the song.
Yeah. Now I have people, my producer, engineer, well, you need to add this, or you got to go back and change some of this. Okay, now, kind of like my boss.
Say your last goodbyes for the sake of old time. Don't tell them where you're gone, leaving tonight. It's the best way, or they'll convince you to stay, like the dead times before. When you were 17, full of hopes and dreams, they told you to wait for a few more days. Now you started to rust into place. Hoping for better days. They don't come this way. This old town will never change, and you build for better things. You can't stay in this place. Speak with a louder voice, but no one seems to care what I have to say. Keep your face up off the ground, your hands and feet unbound, no one in your heart. Then you'll start to rust into place. Hoping for better days, know they don't come this
The White Wall Sessions is recorded at Last Stop Studios in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and is produced by Spectrum Films Incorporated. Executive producers are Jeff Zuger, Doug Taylor, Greggy Johnson, and Jay Fishback. Head of broadcast is David Palmer. Associate producer is Mike Yeager. The White Wall Sessions Radio is produced and edited by Jeff Zuger. Audio recording and mixing by Kevin Phipps, Chad Conrad, August Ogren, and David Palmer. Scheduling and artist relations, Tom Eisner. Be sure to join us again next week. Same time, same place.
You are listening to the White Wall Sessions Radio.